welcome to another video in which I'm going to be showing you through the Insight Tarot by Stanislav Reshetnikov. This is a new tarot deck that I've only just received. It is a Schiffer or Red Feather product. It comes in a beautiful box, very sturdy. It's said to be for all reading levels. And this will be my first walkthrough myself of this deck. So here we have the guidebook. This is a full colour printed 176 page guidebook, which features a contents page, an introduction, a message, a guide on how to work with the tarot cards, and then images of each of the major arcana cards on their own. I love that. Before you get to the double page spread explaining each of the major arcana cards. In fact, it's more than a double page spread. There are 3 pages. Each card gets 3 pages. And when it comes to the minor arcana cards, again, we can see here it says the wands, and you have an example of the cards before you have a single page spread for each of the cards. And it is ordered so that the pages and the knights and the queens and the kings are separated. So it's in a slightly different order to many of the guidebooks. And then we have a conclusion. So it's a lovely guidebook, ideal for this deck. And then we have the cards. They are gold gilded. They have blue backs with reversible design of squares. And then we'll take a look through them now. We have the Fool. How beautiful is that? And the Magician, which is featured, as you can see, on the packaging. And we have the High Priestess. The imagery is just beautiful. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. This is such a traditional image. I do love how he's stood in a library. The Lovers. How beautiful is that? I like that he's got all the faces and the hearts that he's holding on to. The Chariot. Justice. I like that there's a chessboard in the background there. It works for me. The Hermit. This is quite a dark card. It's one of the darkest hermits I've seen so far. How beautiful is this Wheel of Fortune? It's like an optical illusion. It's awesome. Then we have Strength. I just think that's so lovely. And then we have the Hanged Man. And Death. And Temperance. And then the Devil. And I like this, like puppet strings. That's really clever. And the Tower. This is an interesting Tower card. It's more like a hurricane than a tower. And then we have the Star. Absolutely gorgeous. But the ship coming forward to you in the sky rather than an actual star. It's an interesting card. Then we have the Moon with all the mirrors and all the different images there. And we have the Sun. That's glorious. And Judgment, which says Resurrection underneath it. Now this image is featured on the front of the guidebook. And the World. And then we have the White card. I'm yet to look into the book to find out what this means, but this is interesting, a blank card. Oh, right, moving on to the minor arcana. We have the Ace of Wands. And the Two of Wands. These are very Pip-like. And the Three of Wands. And the Four of Wands. and the 5 of Wands, and the 6, and the 7, and the 8, and the 9, and the 10. Now, I would have expected for the next card to be a page, but it's not. It's the beginning of the cups. So we have the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and they're all in the same colours, look, all in that blue, the 3, and the 4. I like that the weeds growing up there in the middle, and the 5, the 2 cups still stood there, and the 6, oh, that's a lovely card, and the 7, and the 8, and the 9, oh, that's interesting, around a nice table of food, and the 10, oh, with the shining from the top, that's lovely. So again, the Ace of Swords, so we've had no court cards yet, and the 2 of Swords, so these are all in greys, and the 3, and the 4. Do you know, this pack reminds me of one of my first tarot decks, the prediction pack. It's just really, really pastel-y. And the 5, and the 6, and I don't mean pastel-y, I mean hand painted. It's very hand painted and watercolour-y. And then we have the 7, and the 8, that bound up, and the 9, and the 10. Interesting. So moving on to Pentacles. Oh, I like this. The Ace of Pentacles, and the 2, and the 3. Oh, and the 4 held on in a treasure box, and the 5, and the 6 on the scales, and the 7, and the 8, and the 9, and the 10. So now we move on to our court cards. We've got the Page of Wands, he's nice, and the Page of Cups, and the Page of Swords, all in the same colours, look there, and the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I like how they're all in the same colours. King of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So there we have it. This is the Insight Tarot. It is a standard size deck. It's quite large. It's lovely to shuffle. It was a little bit stuck together originally when I got it because the gilding had kind of stuck, but they came apart easily. And the guidebook seems really informative and chunky. This is definitely a deck that I'm looking forward to using. I don't know if you have it or if you've seen it before. I'd love you to drop me a comment and tell me what you think of this deck, if you've got it, or what you think of what you've seen so far. I'm looking forward to using this in the next 2 weeks or so. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this informative. Take care.